I'll be reacting to Requiem of the Rose King, episode 9. I'll be watching it off of Funimation's website, and I'll be starting off my reaction in 1-0 go. Bandai Visual, which they almost always have a damn cool looking logo. And Funimation's logo, which I do wonder what they're going to do now that everything's going to go to Crunchyroll. Okay, now it's back. Oh, that's so damn sweet. It's just a shame that every single time there seems to be like a... I wonder what he means by that. Unless he's meaning that they'll be more than just friends. I don't think that's shallow at all, though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I could see why Richard would perceive it that way, because Richard's probably lived a life where... No, we know he's lived a life where, to him, being strong is almost everything, because that's how he survived his life, considering that, save for his father, everyone else in his life has either betrayed him or has looked at him with scorn. And people of his mindset usually believe that feelings of love could be a sign of weakness. That's going to be my guess as to why he's feeling really uncomfortable right now. Which is a shame, because he should be feeling the opposite, but I do understand why, though. Considering, again, our boy's upbringing hasn't been exactly the most pleasant at all. I think it's been kind of nightmarish, actually. Fuck it. This opening. This opening right here, the song itself, oh my goodness. It's perfect. That's all I gotta say when it comes to this opening song. It's perfect. Seriously though, in that camera shot when it shows up Warwick, it looks like he kind of loses his arm though. Somehow. I wonder if it's maybe just an animation error from JC staff, or if it's like something that's actually going to happen. I mean, you never know with JC staff openings, though. Because, yeah, there could be animation errors in openings, but I don't think they'd purposely be doing something like that. Or maybe they would. I mean, this series... I mean, you can tell the directorial staff cares about this series more than the production team. Oh, okay, now it's back. Oh, at least they drew someone's face in a faraway shot. Okay, that's an improvement. Somewhat. Just love how this man is completely no nonsense. Damn, can't even show the man. Just okay. At least we're seeing some movement here. Nope, but it is. Whoa! I mean, I could see how he would have been alarmed, though. And you know something I love about this specific scene? You see a lot of growth for Richard and actually referring to Henry as a friend, and even going as far as like trying to prevent him from being killed by Catsby. That's a lot of growth there for Richard. The thing is, though, even though we know deep down he'd want to stay, yeah, our boy doesn't have responsibilities. As much as, yeah, I mean, he would live a happier life. But though, I mean, I think there'll be a place for him. It'll be with Henry, though. I mean, I hope for his sake, though, our boy doesn't die and he can actually achieve that promise. Why do I get the feeling that this is a death fight for either one of the two, maybe even potentially both? I don't know if Richard should be making promises like that, though. Damn it, no! Usually when you make promises like that, especially when it comes to regarding war, I'll be like, oh, and especially make a promise saying, oh, yeah, I'll be done in like a year. Usually it lasts longer than it's supposed to be. That's just, I mean, I don't know why he would be making a promise like that, but. Oof. Huh. Yeah, that's exactly the horrible feeling I had. That's what I meant earlier. Are both of them going to be able to survive the year? I mean, his odds are almost zero. I mean, that's for sure. But hey, they're not completely 0% though. Oh, this is not gonna do. Honestly, the way his father went down was pretty damn rough. I mean, they're brothers. I don't think he's gonna ever forget the precious moments that he did have with his brothers. I'm gonna guess that he might have actually saw something substantial. Oh. Could that have been maybe the man's pops? Maybe the ghost of George's pops? That's my guess. I mean, I wouldn't really. Because usually these type of stories, when you have drunks talk about things like that, like ghost, especially when you have a series filled with intense trauma like this, it usually can end up happening, where someone sees something substantial. Huh. And I'm sure you know that when you have characters talk, especially in the background, you don't even see mouth flaps at all. Or at least when it comes to mouth flap movements. Okay, at least George is realizing he went wrong in showing any faith in Warwick in the first place. That's where he went wrong. Yeah, the thing is, though, George should have realized that with Warwick, he was going to take advantage of all this chaos. That is like one of the worst ways of handling this. Because if he drinks way too much, he is not going to be acting quite sane anymore. That'd be one of the worst ways of handling it. But people do tend to move towards alcohol to try to drink away the pain. Again, that's something that's completely realistic. Because since alcohol is a depressant, yeah, it does temporarily make the pain go away, but then it'll all come back, swing back to you when you wake the fuck up, especially when you also have a hangover to go along with it too simultaneously. I think the scene would have had a little bit more weight. And this is where, again, even though the script of this episode has been fucking incredible, I think this is where this series would have been better served if it had a better animation studio. Because if you had our boy walking like with drunken steps, it would have made the scene even better. Because it was already, yo, his pops? Yo, I was right. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be his father because honestly, with the way our man is dressed up, he sort of looks a little bit like a Gundam character. Oh boy. I'm getting the feeling that there's a chance that this might not be George's father talking to him, though, but this just might be the alcohol that's causing him to have this kind of like delusion. It wouldn't necessarily surprise me considering that sometimes when you do drink a lot of alcohol and you're stressed out and at once, you do sometimes end up with the potential possibility of imagining shit that's not there. Huh. I mean, that's a little bit unethical there, but hey, you know what? At this point, you really can't operate completely ethically in this type of scenario, and you gotta take any advantage you can get, unfortunately. Mm. I gotta admit, the one in the series is so damn beautiful. Even though like the animation is atrocious, who's ever in charge of the background arts and the lighting, it's beautiful. Even like the way paintings are rendered too. Feels like when it comes to the backgrounds, I'm looking at a storybook, which is a compliment. Just again, you kind of lose a little bit of immersiveness because you don't see the snow land in their clothing, though. Kind of makes you wonder, though, in these instances, why even bother animating snow if you don't even see land in their bodies? You know? But again, at least it's not nothing like super ugly like episode 2 of the series, though. Oh. Okay, I kind of like this at the very least when it comes to George. We are seeing some growth from him because at the very least, he's getting a distaste for lives being ended. That's actually pretty nice. Because the series never really gave him that much emphasis before. Well, more like they never had a chance to give him any type of emphasis at all throughout the series. Oh. Okay, then. I don't feel bad that Henry's being roped into this type of shit. Ah. The thing is, though, can they really fool his mom? Fuck! Yo! Well, damn! But it shows you how much of a savage his mother is, though. And the thing is, she won't have a point, especially if he doesn't have an heir. But that makes me feel bad for both of them because. Aww. Yeah, I mean, on it, Anna has at this point, and for good reason. I wouldn't blame Richard for never smiling at her again. It actually kind of is. No, Henry is way superior than him, actually. Because unlike him, his father actually has a guilty conscience. Whoo, boy. Well, yeah, I mean, he adores Richard. That would never cross his mind at this point. Yeah, exactly. I don't even think she needed to really tell him that. But that's sort of on though, because Even though she knows it's hopeless to ever woo Richard at this point, she still cares about him a great deal. So that still actually shows you some character development from there. I am actually getting kind of damn surprised that there's anyone that Warwick can consider trustworthy, considering that this fucker's either backstabbing people, causing someone to be backstabbed, or things like that, almost constantly in this freaking series. I do love to see. Oh, that made me kind of scared if it was actually were that close to my face. I'd be like, what the fuck? And that's a damn shame that George has to stand. Despite the way George himself was screwed over. This is just some sad shit right here. Ah. Aw, that's kind of sweet. Whoa. I should get some character development for Edward here. Aw, that's fucking sweet. Yeah, but yeah, at the very least, seems like everything's turning out well. Fuck! And the thing is, if things go really south, Henry could die. And that's what I was worried about. Because with this, it's going to be a lot harder to make sure that Henry's safe. I'm assuming he's saying that because if our boy were to go in and try to find Henry himself, Richard would be putting his own life at risk. I'm assuming that's why Catsby's saying that. Oh, hello, Odote Bone. My name is Anime Caveman. I'm not going to reveal my actual name on YouTube anytime soon. I'll mention my first name. At least the Sword version of it, it's Arts. At least when it comes to a portion of my first name. That's the most I'd say, though. But I hope you're having a great day right now. Oh, that's a Born. And that's the biggest shame, too, because when it comes to someone like Henry, he's never really had any bad intentions against anyone, but now he's probably going to be put in a situation where he's going to be forced to suffer. All right, let's hope our Richard can get to him in time. Yeah, you see with his face, our boy has a sense of urgency that he normally wouldn't have. All right, let's hope our Richard can be a knight in shining armor here. No. Yeah, I don't think the boy would be lying about that either. No, at least that thought would never cross a boy's mind. If only they knew. Fuck. Oh, he had like the wrong interpretation here, but I'm not going to blame him. In these circumstances, I could see why he'd perceive it that their forces would be trying to kill him, considering. No, he's not trying to kill him, though. Oh, man, and of all people. I was hoping this bitch would be 6 feet under, but of course she'd be safe. Oh no. I was hoping to provide this one just a nothing but freaking daughters. Because this shit's. Yeah, exactly. This shit's going to make shit more complicated now. The thing is, though, our boy doesn't really care about the throne room. What he really cares about is just seeing the. Oh, he's realizing that he's got some feelings for Henry, probably, with the way he's looking there. Hey, that was his wrong ass assumption, though. Just because someone acts that way, yeah. I'm at least glad he's realizing his mistake now. Oh. Yeah, the thing is, I just love how triggered Warwick is. Yeah, like this motherfucker's gonna actually be able to do that himself because, for one, I'd say Edward would rather sooner get himself killed than let himself be captured at the hands of Warwick's forces. And two, even though, yes, they may be outnumbered, there is such a thing as battle tactics. So for all we know, if at the very least there ends up being a few tactically sound minds in Edward's sources, they could actually gain the upper hand against Warwick's forces, actually. And ain't exactly impossible odds for our boys here. But overall, fantastic episode. I'm definitely gonna be giving this one a 9 out of 10. I'd say the only thing that was rushed is I would have loved to have seen maybe more of a reaction after George reunites with his brothers. But that's about the only thing that felt rushed. Everything else was pretty good. There was plot progression. All three brothers are finally reunited. You've got George betray Warwick after he's been screwed multiple times from the fucking bastard. Unfortunately, you've gone on in both, not just her, but our boy forced to do each other, unfortunately. So the plot is moving along in multiple angles. So that's why narratively, I thought the episode was so damn intriguing. It didn't waste time. Hell, you even had that promise between Richard and Henry. And it made the episode hella super memorable. From a character standpoint, you see growth because you see our boy wanting to find ways of protecting Henry. I thought that was actually really sweet how he even came to his aid a bit earlier. It's a shame he couldn't find the man. But you're not going to blame Henry, though, because, yeah, from Henry's perspective, anyone in this spot would believe that, yeah, the forces that are on the side of our boys Richard would be trying to kill him. Because right now, the one who doesn't have power is Richard, unfortunately. So Henry's fear is really, really, it's understandable in all things considered. Then, sides from that, I'm loving the conviction on Anne, and not just Anne, but I'm also loving the conviction on Edward too, Just given the fact that these two, even though they don't even love each other, they're willing to actually have sex with each other just to keep up appearances, and also because they really not no choice because Everett's mother is a bitch. So I like that too because it also shows us like the rough political angle in the series where everyone in this series has like their own goals, who they actually love, but they won't have the luxuries of falling in love with who they actually want, or they won't have the luxuries of being able to pursue the love that they want due to their political responsibilities. And that's what I love about the series. Like the drama here feels so natural, so well detailed. It really makes you feel bad for all the characters in the series involved. So good on the writing staff for doing that. Aside from that, gotta say, even though, the animation quality wasn't that high, the voice acting was absolutely amazing. Music was great. And I did like the background art that they released, even though the animation quality wasn't that good. And that's why, taking all these factors in consideration, I gotta give the episode straight up a 9 out of 10. And yes, I am definitely pumped the hell up to see what they're gonna do in the next episode. Show. But anyways, right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Odette Born. Thank you very much for commenting on the live chats of my video, and also thank you everyone else for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe because I am most definitely going to be reacting to Requiem of the Rose King episode number 10 whenever it does come out. And so that y'all do not miss my reaction to the next episode, I recommend y'all subscribe and hit the bell for notifications just to ensure that you'd be able to catch up my reaction to the next episode. But anyways, right before I go, I'll just say thank you again to Odette Born. Thank you very much for commenting on the live chat. And also thank you everyone else for also watching my video. Hope you'll have a great, safe day and night. And I'll see y'all later if you come back. More everyone. But anyways, love laters, everyone, and bye-bye.